I'm here with the athletic director at North Carolina A&T, Earl Hilton. Earl, thank you so much for taking the time to have this conversation today, and welcome to the CAA.
Thank you so much, Carly. Delighted to be here.
Thank you. Surely delightful. Yes. So how excited are you for your student athletes and coaches to now compete in this new upcoming season?
Sure. Difficult to quantify excitement. Certainly, this checks a lot of boxes for us in terms of academics and athletics. This is certainly the space we want to be in as an institution and as a department. So we're quite enthused about the opportunity to begin to meet our new friends in the Colonial and step into this space and begin to compete.
And you are stepping into it very soon. And I want to know, collectively amongst the staff, the coaches, the student athletes at the university, what has that preparation been like to now take on this new journey?
Yeah, so weirdly, oddly, as you probably know, this is our third conference in 3 years. And so it has felt like kind of a marathon because we never finished the last transition. And so we're just picking it back up where we started several years ago and continuing in the same kind of posture and focus and attention to detail that we started 18 months ago, as opposed to being in a place where we could talk about finishing that and moving into a new phase of membership. We're continuing those kinds of transitional changes and adjustments that are required for an additional year. So in some ways, it is our new normal for a couple of years to be in this transition kind of mode. So in some ways, it feels very comfortable for us to move into this space. We are anxious to get to a place where we do feel like we're at home, where we do feel like we know the lay of the land and we have a sense of the conference and the conference members and where we might fit.
Comfortable in the uncomfortable, right? This is your new home now, and we are just so excited to welcome you to that place and hopefully have some consistency here amongst your student athletes. But I'm curious to know, not only do student athletes go to your university to compete, but also to leave with skills that are going to equip them for life. So what are some of those unique traits about the university that really do propel your student athletes forward into the future?
And I appreciate you taking this conversation in that direction, Carly, because we really would like to focus and be known for the academic side. Sure. Of what we do. I mean, from an identity perspective, we're an HBCU, which is with the addition of Hampton, not an entirely new thing for the Colonial, but certainly it will be new ground for most of our peer institutions. And that interaction, into this, but to live and compete and study in a space where they are, where they feel very comfortable. Which is a gift and a blessing for us and for them. The opportunity to develop the life skills, and as a former student athlete, you understand this, the life skills that are associated with competing in intercollegiate athletics are invaluable.
Absolutely.
The willingness to be measured, to be publicly accountable, to work through disappointment and frustration, to work with people you don't like, to have common goals, to learn how to refine and adjust those goals and to figure out your place in the team and how can I make a contribution that makes sense and that is beneficial to the team, and perhaps setting aside some of my own desires or wishes about how I might be viewed or seen. Those skills translate into the rest of their life, into certainly their working life and into their family life and into their community and their engagement as citizens. And we believe that A&T equips our students and our student athletes in unique and different and critical ways to be contributing members of communities and societies, nations that will benefit and bless all of us.
That brings my heart a lot of joy. Thank you for sharing, because you're right. It's the attention to detail in those matters that are so transformative. So yeah, that's amazing that you are so in tune with the student athletes there and really impacting them, not just now in this phase of life, but things that are going to carry over. So thank you for that. Very grateful to hear all of that on my end. And I want to know this as well too, for fans of the CAA who are going to come to North Carolina and they don't know much about the campus, what is something that they need to really get on campus to experience and learn about North Carolina A&T?
Well, I would say everyone needs to come to homecoming.
Okay.
Anytime you have a chance to see our band, you'll want to take that opportunity. You will find that our fans are committed. I don't want to use the word rabid, but certainly intense, passionate. They will travel, they will follow, and they are engaged. The opportunity to compete is something that our students and our fans embrace wholeheartedly and completely. And so that you will find a passionate fan base when you come to games. When you get on campus, certainly there's some history here from a civil rights perspective that you want to be a part of. You want to touch and see that. But anytime you have a chance to interact with the students, student body generally, the student athletes specifically, I think you'll come away with an optimism and a hope and a perspective for the future that will be beneficial.
Beautiful. Cannot wait to experience that and hopefully get on your campus very shortly. I'll see you for homecoming. Absolutely. Excellent. I'm there. Say no more. Thank you, Earl Hilton, so much for your time today. It's been such a blessing. And like I said, welcome. Cannot wait to celebrate your entrance into this new season of life.
Thank you, Carly. We look so forward to it.